Hello and welcome to another video. So today I want to talk to you about the iPhone 12 mini's biggest problem, which is the battery life. So yes, it has a smaller screen, but also has a smaller battery, smaller footprint, easy to carry, but the battery life is horrible. I can not get through a workday without my battery running out, especially if it's a slow day. I'm on my phone more than usual. Halfway through the shift, I'm already at 20% and trying to conserve battery or charge my phone again. So here's the solution. I bought a Feob 5800 milliamp hour portable charging case or battery case for my phone. It should be able to charge my phone at least once, if not twice over. There's already a outlet that's lightning cable on there, so you don't have to carry a separate cable. Before I get started, I want to show you my new workspace, studio space. So I've kind of used my work from home space instead of my extended cocktail table that I used to use in my living room. I've got my nice coffee warmer, got my studio light here set up so I can do easier unboxing and have screens up front to show you sort of what item I've ordered. So all right, let's get into it. Okay, so I have my iPhone 12 mini here. I really like the phone actually, except for the battery. I have a screen protector on the cameras here and then a screen protector on the screen here. But let's open up the battery case. Box is pretty unassuming, says a smart battery case. Provide more battery life for talking and entertainment. Not much on there. All right, there's a little card to say please leave a review. Good thing is this doesn't say, oh, if you leave a review we'll give you an Amazon gift card, because those products are always questionable. All right, there's a user manual, multiple languages: English, Mandarin, Dutch, French, Spanish. It gives you the safest way to enter your insert your phone in there without damaging the connector. It has a button to turn it on and off, the charging. All right, has LED indicators for the battery charge level. It says push the phone along the top horizontally into the bottom of the battery case. All right, connect the phone charge interface to battery casing completely and press two-side phone lightly. The installation is done. Obviously the English is not the best. All right, let's see how easy it is. So should be just slide, insert, push it in. Yep, and it's as easy as that. Okay, so it is pretty clickable. The buttons are clicky. That's nice. Okay, I'm gonna see how easy it is to take it out. So it says that push the camera module and pull out. So let me compare the phone and the, so it's double the depth, right? It increases the depth of your phone by almost double. So if you got the mini because you wanted a very thin phone, well, this case will not work for you, of course. But to be fair, it's still pretty small in your hand. It's still pretty transportable, pretty easy to use in your hand, because it's not a horizontal or vertical size change, it's depth change, which it fits in your hand very ergonomically and very easily. Okay, so right now it's not charging. Let's press this button and here you go, it's charging. The case did not come fully charged. Let me just turn this off. I'm gonna, yep, you just press it once and it turned off charging. I'm gonna plug it in and see what it looks like when it's charging. It's a smart case, so you can actually connect this phone. So here's a lightning port. You can connect this phone to your computer using this case and it should be able to transfer data. So I've connected to the computer. The phone's charging, as well as you see the light blinking here, so the case is charging. And it popped up here as well, so you can see that I can get my data out of the phone while connected to this case. So this is awesome. I like that it's a smart case. I like that I don't have to take the case off to transfer files into the computer. Solves the issue of the 12 mini having a horrendous battery life. With this case, I think you probably don't even need to charge every day. You probably can get away with charging once every other day, maybe once every third day, probably once every other day. It makes it pretty thick, but this material is soft touch, nice and grippy. You can see that the edge of the case extends past the edge of the screen and the screen protector, so it should be able to protect your phone pretty well as well. And it has the holes for the speaker grill. The charger cable fits perfectly because it doesn't have to sneak in and get into all the way to the phone. It has its own separate charging port. There's mic holes right there. Works really well. Anyways, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you on the next one.